For this folded and sewn hem, we will work our piece until we only have the depth of the hem remaining to work. At this point, we switch our needle to a size 1 smaller than our main needle and work 2 times the depth of our hem in plain stockinette without any shaping, no increases and no decreases. For this cardigan, my Sweet Pea cardigan, we work 9 rows for the hem, and then we cut our yarn with a tail that is 3 to 4 times longer than the circumference, or in some cases, the length of the hem. Now we can turn our work to the wrong side. Once we have our work turned inside out, we can start working on sewing the hem. Since I worked 9 rows for 2 times the depth of the hem, then we can count back from the edge that's still on the needle and count back 9 rows. And that 9th row will be the one that we are sewing into and will want to stay with for the whole time. I'm actually going to show you the stitches on a different sample so that it's easier to see. So if you look at the wrong side of this piece, we can count the individual rows here. And you can see when I stretch it apart, each of these lines is a row. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. On that row, you can see that there are top bumps on that purl row and there are bottom bumps. We are only going to be sewing into the tops, so we can fold our hem up to that row. Going to go into our next stitch purlwise, and we're going to come into the next top bump of that row from the bottom, we're going to come down through the next bump, and then we're going to come through the stitch again knitwise. And pull it off the needle. So you can see we've just created a new stitch here. So now we're going to sew the next stitch. Purlwise through our next stitch. Without getting it caught on the needle. Up through that last purl bump that we came down through. Down through the next top purl bump. And then knitwise through our stitch and pull it off and tighten it up. Just continue that until the end.